Kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Happy 2024. This is the official first video of the new year. Unfortunately, I am under the weather, which is not the best start for me, but nonetheless, I digress. Let's talk about all of the things Dead by Daylight related. So there's actually quite a bit of news. First of all, the next chapter will more than likely probably be original, considering how much licensed content we received throughout the entirety of the year. Dead by Daylight probably scratching to make a new original chapter. I also said that because they gave us so much shards previously from all the different events and from the holiday season, it's likely that this isn't going to be a big standout character. Their perks aren't going to be all that, like Michaela with her boom totems. Instead, we might just see some more meh/lackluster perks. This way, they know sales are already going to more than likely be down, and with none of the good perks coming as well, might as well pretty much give the chapter away for free, essentially, by giving us all these shards. Now, obviously, some people will spend the shards, some people will still buy the DLC, but this way, you're not essentially wasting all this time and effort, and then you know that this chapter essentially will be a flop. My personal theory for the perks is that it's going to be something related with status effects. I just had this feeling because we know that they're looking into status effects in the future, and my mind's just connecting the two of them together. It's a big shot in the dark. Nonetheless, it's more than likely that the next chapter is going to be original, and you can expect this chapter pretty much in a few weeks. We're going to be getting the mid-chapter patch 30.5 with the new survivor, new graphical reworks, an FOV slider, a solution to 3-genning, Onryo, Hillbilly, and Blight reworks. The Blight will have add-on reworks specifically, and some perk changes. Hillbilly was also teased today for some changes, so we can probably expect something big for him. Hopefully that's removing the overheat mechanic and really returning him to his former glory. Another big thing that's been happening is Dead by Daylight. They're going to be getting 2 new features to the core game itself. Shout out to David on Twitter for this, and they essentially said that one of these things is going to be purchasing cosmetics through collections. We don't exactly know what this entails. I'd assume it means buying multiple pieces as part of their sets. So if they're coming out with a set called the 90s set, you'll be able to buy 3 different cosmetics for 3 different characters at a reduced price. To me, it makes sense if you want to get all of them. It would have to be a really steep decrease though, because if one cosmetic is $10 to $20 and you're putting 3 together, a lot of people will not like that big price tag, especially if you're not going to play those specific killers or survivors. So the reduction in a sale would have to be massive. The next one kind of has people up in arms. Essentially, they're going to be adding in mystery/loot boxes. We don't exactly know what that entails. And they're also going to be adding in special packs, which will contain rift items and cosmetics. Now, we don't exactly know what this necessarily means, and a lot of people heard loot boxes and kind of jumped the gun and things got a little bit chaotic. I don't know exactly what this means. I'll be completely honest and transparent with you guys. You guys know that I've been playing a lot of Apex recently, and from previous videos, I mentioned that I've spoken to devs on the team in person that said that they had a lot of inspiration from Apex themselves. Unfortunately, they're no longer on that team, so I don't know if that's the same route they're taking. However, connecting some of the dots, this could be very similar to Apex and their Apex packs, essentially getting a pack for leveling up through the Rift, or getting a pack for buying it, getting a pack for just leveling up naturally, and it could just be a reward every specific time. To connect the dots a little bit more, we know that in their Ask Me Anything, they kind of mentioned that we potentially might see some prestige skins coming into the game that are like the ones that progressively level up. We've seen this happen in Fortnite, Apex, essentially, where you get a skin, the more you level up that character, the more you do challenges, you unlock different variations of that same exact skin that just become more and more badass, which is pretty cool in its own regard. And Apex has this in a way behind loot boxes. You have to collect something called heirlooms, and you only get heirlooms after you've opened about 400 boxes, which is an insane amount. And because of this, you have to spend a crap ton of money. I have 1,000 hours in Apex, and I've now only gotten some heirlooms, and that's because I bought 2 100 cases of packs. I know, I went way too crazy on that. but I had to essentially buy 200 packs, and I've only unlocked about 100 packs myself in my 1,000 hours of playtime to then get the heirlooms. With the heirlooms, every single character in the game, well, not the new ones, they have a special they have a special weapon, essentially, that character specifically can use, so you can run around with this. And you can also use these heirloom shards that you collect by opening these packs after about 400 of them in order to get these prestige skins. So just tying the dots together, if Dead by Daylight slowly want to introduce these prestige kind of skins, and they're also hinting that they might add in some loot boxes, this might unfortunately be the route that they're going to be taking. Now, I'm not a fan of loot boxes. I've definitely purchased a lot in my time, especially now playing Apex. I've spent way too much money on loot boxes. I get it. Companies like to do this because they can make a lot of quick cash, and you can play on a lot of different things, especially that gambling aspect, which in my opinion, I think it'll stray a lot from the vision that Behavior had years and years ago and really push them into a different section. Loot boxes / mystery boxes could potentially come into the game. The way I think it's going to work more than likely will be similar to Apex. I think they're going to take a lot of their Rift rewards that were previously in Rifts, add it into these loot boxes or mystery boxes or special packs, whatever they're going to call it, as well as a bunch of different charms. Those are going to be like your common rewards, maybe some random skins that are recolors from the legendary ones, and they're just going to toss them all in there, and you can potentially unlock any skin at any point in time, and they're going to essentially overhaul their shop a little bit to fit more of that Apex kind of standard where you could just click on your character, which we kind of already have, see all the different cosmetics, and now if you decide to buy a mystery box or special pack, you might have an opportunity to unlock them. I don't really want to stir the pot on anything until something is actually confirmed, and then we could debate more about it. We'll have to wait and see exactly what they do. As I said, I'm not a big fan of loot boxes. I personally spend too much money on them myself. I get it from the business standpoint, but as a player standpoint, it sucks. Just to make it nice and short though, I think if they make it so that you can't buy these boxes whatsoever and you earn them throughout leveling up on your character, maybe devotion levels, whatever the case may be, and then you can get old Rift rewards that are guaranteed to be a certain amount in the pool. Maybe you can make sure you're getting like one uncommon, one legendary, one good one. So it's always something that you know you're going to get for free, essentially. I think that can work out good. But if it's going to be something that you just have to buy, and it's like EA all over again, it's not going to be a good look. Nonetheless, they also said that some of these packs will include the Rift items. This won't include the Deep Rift outfits. Those are going to be exclusively for the people that have played and made it all the way past to all the levels. So those will always be exclusive to that. But I assume after about a year, they're going to add all the old Rift rewards into these things. We'll see how it goes. I hope it works out well. I'm not too optimistic about it. I don't think it'll be a good direction to, bridge a gap between the community and the players. I think people will be really upset about this, but nonetheless, we'll wait and see. The next big news that we have is that there's going to be a new spring event coming. This is shocking. So yeah, it's rumored that a new spring event, as well as a new event tome, will be coming alongside the next full chapter, which is going to be in March. It is also rumored that that chapter is also original. So that's going to be something. It's pretty exciting to think about. We're going to be getting a brand new event in the new chapter. We never necessarily received a new event with a spring update, so this is going to be quite interesting. That's some pretty huge news. I kind of expected it to be original nonetheless, but getting a little bit of confirmation this early is really interesting. Again, this is confirmed from data miners, so take it with a grain of salt. Things are subject to change, but as I've been saying in a lot of videos, I think that the next time we're gonna see a licensed chapter will be either on or after the anniversary event, and I have a strong feeling that it could be something like Stranger Things returning. That being said, it means that for the Lunar New Year, we're going to be getting an event, which is January, February. For spring, we're getting a new spring event, which is going to be March, April. We obviously have our anniversary event, which is June and July. The summer barbecue event, which took place last year in August. We obviously have the Haunted by Daylight, which takes place in October. And we have the Bone Chill event, which takes place in December. Throughout all of this, we're also getting our mid-chapter patches and our chapter patches themselves, so there's quite a lot of consistent events throughout the entirety of the year, and if they continue to do these events consistently, they can really level up every single year and make these events better and better and better. So looking forward to actually partaking in this springtime event. It seems pretty cool, and I can't wait to learn more information if this is indeed true. This is going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. It sounds like they're starting off DBD on a great note. Aside from all the issues with balancing and things like that, just the content they're putting out, fantastic. That's pretty much going to do it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you leave a like down below and subscribe for some more awesome Dead by Daylight content. Apologies for the lack of videos. As I said, I've been very sick, slowly but surely recovering, and hopefully I'll be back streaming very soon. That's going to do it for me. As always, I'm the King. I tip my crown to you guys, and we'll see you in the fog.